The abolition of slavery in Brazil in 1888 was a historic moment that marked the end of more than 3 centuries of forced labor and human suffering. Brazil was the last country in the Western Hemisphere to abolish slavery, long after many other nations had already done so. This delay shows how deeply slavery was embedded in Brazil's economy and society. Slavery in Brazil began during Portuguese colonization and became essential to the production of sugar, gold, and later coffee. Millions of Africans were brought to Brazil through the transatlantic slave trade, making Brazil the largest destination for enslaved Africans in the world. By the 1800s, enslaved people formed a major part of the population, especially on plantations. During the 19th century, slavery slowly began to weaken. International pressure, especially from Britain, pushed Brazil to end the slave trade in 1850. Inside the country, abolitionist movements grew stronger. Enslaved people themselves resisted slavery through escapes, rebellions, and the creation of quilombos, communities of escaped slaves. New laws were passed, such as the Law of the Free Womb in 1871, which freed children born to enslaved mothers, and the Sexagenarian Law in 1885, which freed enslaved people over the age of 60. However, these laws were limited and did not end slavery completely. Finally, on May 13, 1888, Princess Isabel signed the Lei Áurea, or Golden Law, officially abolishing slavery in Brazil. The law was very short and direct, declaring all enslaved people free. Around 700,000 people gained their freedom that day. However, abolition did not bring equality. Formerly enslaved people received no land, no compensation, and no government support. Many were forced to remain in poverty, working low-paid jobs, or continuing on plantations under harsh conditions. These inequalities have had lasting effects and still influence Brazilian society today. The abolition of slavery was a victory for freedom, but it also reminds us that true equality requires more than just laws. It requires justice, its opportunity, and recognition of past injustices.